Hi Cancer, welcome to a September 2021 love reading, and this is a reading of how does your person feel about you. Now, I'm not doing love readings unless the spirit world guide me to do it, and that's why you're getting suddenly a love reading. So this is how your person feels about you. And to start the reading off, I have, in order to clarify that this is your reading, I have pulled the Romance Angel cards for you. And so you can validate whether this is your reading before you watch the whole reading. Okay, so let's see if this is your reading. Okay, so this energy came up very strongly. So in the Romance Angels, to clarify whether this is your reading or not, what I have for you here on this side is how you feel about your person. And on this side, it's how they feel about you. And so right now this may be difficult to ingest. And so you may hear the current position, and in these Romance Angels, you may not like what you have to hear from me, and therefore you may discard the reading. I mean, that's up to you, because it depends on whether you're in denial about what is going on from their perspective about you, right? It's how do they feel about you. And in these readings, of course, when you want somebody, you want all positive things. But, you know, in this reading, we're going to get the truth, right? So I'm not going to be filling it in with things that you want to hear, perhaps, but I'm going to be trying to help you to understand how they feel about you. And that can give you some guidance about whether you want to move forward or if you want to change anything in your dynamic. So here is how you feel about them. I'm going to read the title of the card, which is where I'm getting the energy from. And then I'm going to read out the meaning of the card, which is not necessarily the information that I'm trying to give you. So here we've got how you feel about them. Keep an open mind. And it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So for me, when I'm a psychic and a medium, for those of you that don't know me, and so what these oracle cards say means nothing to me. It's energetically what I'm picking up psychically for your horoscope, and also it's what the spirit world are giving me. And that's why I can tell you, I know that this part of it is not relevant in the reading, the definition right here. So what I pick up about you towards this person is that, and this is to clarify, is that you're keeping an open mind about them. I feel here that you have other options in love. I feel here that there is a strong knowing within your being that this person you connected with, this person, there's something out of all the people that you've been meeting, there was a chemistry there. So, but I feel like you were with this person, maybe for some of you. For some of you, it feels like you let them go, or they let you go, or either way the situation was let go of. And so it really didn't develop into anything substantial for it to gain roots and to grow into something strong. However, there's this feeling, very, very strong feeling of how you both came together because of the level of chemistry, the level of connection that drew both of you together to each other. It feels as if even though this person is no longer in the picture and there are other people that you are considering, it's almost like you keep comparing the others to them, because with this person there was an instant chemistry or instant connection, and both of you felt it, right? It's one thing one person feeling it, but it's another thing when two people feel the same way about each other. And because of that, these other people that you are getting to know, or that are in your life, or you're dating, or whatever it is, it's a stark contrast to this. So you're keeping an open mind about them, but you're also being drawn back to this person, and you're keeping an open mind that perhaps this person is the person that you really want to be with. So that's how you feel about them. Now, this is the part where I said that you may just say that this is not your reading, because this is how they feel about you. And this is currently, okay? So we have let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And then we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So ignore what this is saying right here, and let me tell you what I'm picking up for you psychically in regards to your person, this person that you're thinking about here, right? That you're keeping an open mind about. What's happening is your person feels that you have control issues. They feel that you that you feel the need to control the outcome, that you weren't going with the flow. They feel that and I don't mean it in a, it does feel like it's in a different way, not like you're a control freak or anything like that. But here it shows that you were very protective of your heart. You were very guarded against them. And that there was almost this kind of, you know, they're observing you do this, they're chilling out, waiting for you to realize that you can trust them. And that, you know, if you just allow yourself to move in that direction and open up your heart, then that things would unfold naturally. So there was a bit of a laid back kind of attitude that they had, and but they felt that you were very controlling in the situation. So this is how they felt about your relationship, okay? And so and that you needed to let go of control issues and the need to control the outcome and in the relationship. Now, they know that you've been hurt. That is obvious in this reading. And so that's why they kind of gave you the room and were telling you, you know, listen, just chill out. Just let it unfold. And this person has trust issues too. So what was happening here is this person was like, you know, listen, we're in the same boat. And I get where you are, and that's why I'm having patience with you. But there was a very reactive situation in this dynamic, and I feel like you left it abruptly. And so because of that, they now have trust issues with you. They already had trust issues to begin with. You have trust issues, they have trust issues. Then it feels like a knee-jerk reaction happened, and it ended this relationship or whatever was going on, whether it be a dating thing or whatever it was. There was a knee-jerk reaction and you let go of it. And as a result, and it is to maintain control, okay? It is to maintain the outcome. You didn't want to get hurt. So this person doesn't trust you anymore with their heart. They feel that that you reacted, and if it happened once, it can happen again. This person's very logical, okay? So that's what's going on with how they feel about you currently. And you may not feel that, right? You may not be able to resonate with how they feel about you at all. You may not know how they feel about you at all. And that's the whole point of why you're watching this reading. So keep an open mind about the reading as well. And usually in my readings, I say, you know, if the present position doesn't resonate with you, there's no need to go on with the reading. However, because you don't know about how this person feels about you, I am probably giving you information that you're unaware of. So I'd advise that you stay in the reading. I mean, if you want, you don't have to. Anyway, so this is the current energy towards you, how they feel about you. We have the Chariot in the upright position, we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Sun in the upright position. So I do put the cards in the holder so I know that they're in the reverse position, but just so you can follow along in the reading, I go ahead and make them all upright so you can do that. Spirit, can you bring forward how this person feels about Cancer and the present energy? This, and again, I'm just going to be blatantly honest, but, you know, bear with me as I go through the reading, okay? This is, you know, how they feel about you is not going to be like the other readings, okay, that you see where everything is just light and fluffy and, you know, Cancer, come on now. We don't have that type of relationship. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And unfortunately, about this particular person that you're thinking about, it may not be all, you know, sunshine and rainbows. Oh, look, sunshine and rainbows. Huh. What does that mean, Spirit? Your person feels that you're extremely strong. They feel that you're very independent. They feel that you don't need them. They feel that you don't need them in a relationship, and it feels like they feel that you don't want a relationship. You don't want a commitment. It feels like your person wanted a commitment with you. It feels like they wanted to, this is really interesting. They saw a life with you. They saw longevity with you. They saw a lot of possibilities with you. But what was happening in your energy is that you're a free spirit. Here we have the sun. And so we've got these really independent energies coming out in regards to how they see you. And so the way that they saw you is that you're a free spirit, you're a fast moving energy, you go about your business, you make decisions on your own, and like there was no room almost for them in your life. And it sounds ironic because all you did is kind of revolve around them, and they don't realize that. But the way you came across to them, Cancer, is somebody that is a free spirit, independent. And if you're, you know, trying to be guarded and you know, just trying to get to know them and understand them, you know, they're not looking at your actions. They're reading your energy. Okay. So, you know, it's kind of like a politician. You know, we can look at a politician, talk a lot of things and say a lot of things, but instinctively we know whether they're lying or not. And so I'm not saying that you were lying, but what was happening is that you were trying to adjust to the situation with this person and come into the relationship with this person. And so you were putting yourself out there, you were spending time with them. There was a deep attraction to them, likewise to you as well. But what they were reading from your energy is like what I was saying about the politician. Your actions was not congruent with the energy that they were picking up. So what you were putting out is, yes, I want to be with you. I want to be together with you, and I'm going to learn how to trust you and blah, blah, blah. But really what was coming out very, very powerfully from you, and this person is super sensitive because I feel that they had deep feelings for you. And so they knew that they could have fallen for you. So they were really reading you on a very visceral gut instinct level. And so I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but they saw you as an extremely beautiful energy and almost like too good to be true and too good for them. So there was some insecurity that was going on with this person as well. And it was almost like they were waiting for for the other shoe to drop with you. It's almost like they didn't trust that you were going to stay in the relationship no matter what. It feels like they knew that you were going to go off and leave them. And it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy for both of you. So, but there are positive feelings for you. They see you in very, very high regard. They see you as a person of strength, as a person of love, compassion, empathy. But there's this part of you that they feel is, you know, you don't want to be with them. Interesting. In the strength, we have, and if you're used to my readings, and like I said in the beginning, I do usually put these cards in the upright, even if they come out reverse, and I put them in the holder in a certain way so I can see them. But for this particular reading, because I'm reading somebody else, I'm reading their energy, I actually had to put the reverse card in the reverse position over here. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse position in the strength. We have the Hierophant and we have the 4 of Swords. So the strength of what they feel about you, Cancer, is that they feel that, the strength, Spirit, bring it forward. Bring it forward, please. Okay, so what they felt before is that it seems like there was a lack of communication between the two of you. And so the strength is now that there is communication. I need to see it in the upright now. Hold on, Cancer. Okay, so basically the communication, so basically they were avoiding communication is what it was. So it looks like in the relationship, when you would try and talk with them to clarify, to kind of put the relationship on an even keel and kind of work through the issues, they were unable to hear it. So they were going through their own thing as well, and they were very, very it was triggering them, because when they've had these types of conversations in the past, there was a lot of blame that was put onto them, or the way the conversation went made them feel extremely insecure about who they were, and here they are being vulnerable, and the person is just attacking them. So what it felt like during the relationship, it wasn't that you were doing this, but it was triggering that old history that they had, and so they were extremely defensive. But now what's happening is they don't feel that way anymore. It looks like the communication has opened up between the two of you, or if it hasn't, it will. And they don't feel that way about you anymore. They don't feel defensive. They don't feel vulnerable. They feel... Spirit, can you just clarify that right there on the top there for me? What does that mean? It means that they realize now, because a lot of time has passed, that they can be vulnerable with you, and they were vulnerable with you, and they could open up to you about things that they can't open up to other people about. So this person has been dating as well, and this person is realizing as well. They're doing the same thing that you're doing, Cancer. They're mirroring. So you're dating people and you're like, oh, this relationship with this person is now over. And, so you moved on, right? But what's happening is they're doing what you're doing. So they're meeting these people and they're like, yeah, but they're not like Cancer. I remember I felt this way with Cancer. And, so it's kind of like they're beginning to drop into that energy of reflection about you. And so what they feel about you is like you were, really mystical and magical to them. You were yourself. You were alluring to them, and just a beautiful energy to them. And these other people are not that way to them. So they're kind of going through the same thing that you're going through. And here there's compassion for what you have been through. So it's almost like they needed to lose the relationship, or both of you needed to lose this relationship for them to realize that you just needed time. And they knew that, and they gave you the time, but they realized now that they should have given you more time, that you needed... they needed to have been patient with you, and that just as they were feeling very attacked and vulnerable, they kind of realized now that you were kind of feeling the same way too. They have a lot of realization. They think about you a lot, Cancer. They're not thinking about you as I want Cancer back, but just like you're reflecting on them, they're reflecting on you. So there's a lot of, maybe one of the reasons why you're picking them up so strongly, and why you're beginning to be like, oh, what about this person? How do they feel about me? Is because you're actually using your intuitive nature there, and you're picking up that they're thinking about you. So what's in the challenge position with them towards you? Oh, Cancer. All right, so we've got the five of coins here. No, we've got the 4 of coins here. So how do they feel about you? What's the challenge? Long and short of it is, the challenge is the history between the two of you. And again, I was saying in the beginning that there was a reactive moment in this relationship where you left the relationship, and it does feel like that very strongly. And here it comes out. We have them feeling left behind. We have the history of what happened between the two of you. This person is like a bloody elephant. They don't forget. And so This person, the challenge is that they're very guarded, because for them, past history repeats itself. And for them, they have never met anybody where it doesn't repeat itself. And so they're very, very guarded about what happened between the two of you. They are actually trying not to think about you. Look at that. They're trying not to think about you. Spirit, can you tell me more about the Ace of Swords in the reverse here? Can you tell me more about why Cancer's person needs to do this? They're protecting themselves. They're protecting themselves because there's now communication between the two of you, or there will be. What they're trying to do is create distance and a boundary. They are not trying to get back with you, Cancer. That is the challenge for the challenge for them is this history. There is a gap, like a moat, like a castle. And a moat, M-O-A-T, is when there is a ring of water around the castle, and there's a drawbridge, and in order to get into the castle you have to put the moat down in order for somebody to come into the castle. Back in England, it was a way for the castles to protect themselves from sieges and being attacked and all of that. And so there's this moat around them because you know, to them, they're not looking at the emotional side of things with you. They're looking at what actually happened and the fact that they felt very abandoned by what you did. They felt shocked by what you did. They actually shut it out of their mind. They don't think about it. And even though when you communicate with them, you light them up inside, and I can see it right here. You light them up inside. There is this side of you that makes them feel something. So that's the heart, and then there's the head, which is the big part of what is ruling their situation with you, where they're just like, no, this person left me out in the cold before, abandoned me, and I'm just not going to think about it. I'm not going to think about it, because if I go there, then I'm going to fall back under their spell, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fall for them. But when you communicate with them, there is feelings for you. There is feelings for you. And they can't stop that. So they can stop the thoughts and stop thinking about you. And I do see them doing that. But they can't stop the way that they feel about you. So they're disconnected. Heart and head is disconnected in regards to you. And that is a protection so they don't get back in the relationship with you. In the outcome, and this is just for the month of September. I don't even think it's for the month of October, to be honest. It feels like the month of September. I need to pull a few more cards here in the outcome, but we've got the Ace of Coins in reverse, we've got the Six of Cups in the upright, and we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So in the outcome, there is no they're thinking about you. There's going to be communication here, or there's going to be some type of, they're reminiscing. That's what it feels like. They're reminiscing. Something in their environment or whatever it is in their daily work, or even these dates that they're going on, is reminding them of you. And the Queen of Swords energy right here is this softness in the reverse, is the softness of kind of like knowing that the people that they're meeting are not you. And so the outcome is, oh, that's so interesting. So what's happening here, this Ace of Coins is not for you. The Ace of Coins in reverse is for these people that they're not meeting. So they're meeting people that they're kind of rationalizing about, meaning that they're like, well, you know, I can make this work if this, that, and the other, right? And so that I do feel like they get into things with people. But the thing is that the people that they're getting into a thing with think that they are investing in them, and they're not. This person is still thinking about you. And again, it's not in the, I don't feel that it's about getting back together with you, but they know that the way that whoever they're dating is not you. And whatever communication has been created between the two of you, you're in their frame of reference somehow. Somehow they're thinking about you. So in the month of September, they don't have any emotions to give to anybody. They don't have, they're not serious about any type of relationship. What they're thinking about is you. Spirit, do me a favor. Is this going to change? Is Cancer's person going to change towards them? All right, I'm really getting it, Cancer. Give me 1 second here. Thank you. Oh, for crying out loud, Spirit. I hate when they do that. Hold on, Cancer. Got to go on an excavation for the card. You want it upright? Oh. Oh, Cancer. Look at this. Whenever I get this card, this card for me in this deck is Cancer. I know the Chariot is Cancer, but for me in this deck, this card right here represents you, the free spirit. Spirit, tell me about this card then. For, you know, how does it, what's going to happen with this person and Cancer? What are they going to do? What are they going to do towards Cancer? What are they going to do? Can you keep the cards on the table? Keep them on the table. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. Upright. Okay. So this is not the outcome with you. This is the outcome of what they're currently going through with whoever it is they're dating. This is the outcome with you. And again, Spirit makes me feel like it's not really in the month of September, but this may play itself out more in the month of October. Okay, so there's going to be interaction here. There's going to be very kind of sterile interaction. So you may be contacting them about something, but it has nothing to do with the relationship. You may be calling them on advice on, I don't know, a flat tire or something really benign, or something to do with something that they have an expertise in. Do you want me to take that one? Okay. That doesn't feel right, Spirit. Give me another one. Thank you. King of Cups. Yeah, they're what it feels like is what's happening here is that you will be in contact about something really, really benign. And it does feel like you are contacting them. It doesn't feel like the other way around. And it feels like they have an expertise in something, and you need their help in something. So what starts to come out is the fact of how they remembered you before the abandonment. And so what starts to happen is that they start to, the feelings start to grow. They are coming out of that energy of the past. They are seeing you the way they saw you in the very beginning when you connected. And they are, they're not looking at the past with negative energy anymore. One more, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. They're no more, they're not conflicted about you anymore. So I still don't feel here, Cancer, that the relationship, the romance of it or anything like that, I don't feel like this is the time for it. I feel like this is a time for, if you're still interested in this person, the information or the feeling that I get here from the spirit world is keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on having an open mind about other people and allow other people to come into your life and to go ahead and date them. Do what this person is doing, right? So continue to mirror the energy. They're dating people, you're dating people. Because if you make yourself available for this person and you're just kind of sitting around waiting until they pull their finger out, then they're not going to have the same attraction towards you. And so the attraction will build when you're communicating and they know that you're dating other people. And I'm not asking you to play a game. What I'm asking you to do is to do what you've been doing, which is to keep an open mind. Date other people. This relationship here, there is a possibility for it to move forward, but what has to happen, because there was some hurt and pain involved, is that you guys have got to regain trust in each other, but not in a romantic way. You guys have got to regain trust with each other in a friendly way, in a platonic way. And as you build upon just reminding each other who the other one is, and just, because that's why you guys fell for each other, because you were just being yourselves and you were just being open and honest, and there was absolutely no expectation of the other. You both fell at the same time for the other person, and it was a little bit scary for you. It was a lot scary for you. It was a bit scary for them, so they were shutting down too. So things play out in the way that they're supposed to play out. So it looks like here, just be friends with this person, go about your business, do what you're supposed to be doing. This person is absolutely regaining this momentum of this loving energy towards you. The attraction is building towards you because you're not throwing yourself at them. You're getting on with your life. You are doing you. You are, you're not desperate for them. In fact, you're not showing that you want them at all. They don't even know. They don't even know that you want them back. And that's why you need to let it mirror, right? Because you guys were mirroring each other all the way through this relationship. It's crazy. And but if you come, it's a lesson learned. We all have to kind of go through that in a relationship sometimes, where it's the adjustment period. But in the adjustment period, you end up breaking up by accident because it's too intense and it feels too good to be true, or there's healing that needs to take place. So I do feel here that in regards to your person, just to continue to keep an open mind, continue dating. If you meet somebody and you want to get in a relationship, because it feels like you already have, get into the relationship. Spirit, go ahead and say that again. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. If it is for you, it will not pass you by. When you get into the flow of your energy and you do what's right for you, which is continuing to meet people, continuing to realize, well, you know what, there's no connection here, not like my person back then, and they keep on doing that, this momentum will build and build and build between you two. And because there's no inappropriate interaction between the two of you, you're completely platonic, you're not flirting with each other, there's a very, very healthy, strong boundary there. You two can become friends, real friends, and from that comes anything else. And so I do see a possibility. I do see here where your person comes out of conflict in regards to you, because it's not a threatening situation anymore. They are opening up their heart because you're not demanding it. You're just getting on with your life and going about your business. And as far as they're concerned, you're dating other people and you're not interested in them. So there's no threat there for them to guard themselves from you, that you can hurt them. But what's going to end up happening is your friendship will grow. They have a lot of respect for you, Cancer. They really, really care about you. And they can't help this. This is something very, very deep within them. Just like when you two met, how it was so powerful and you both fell for each other. Now, this is not somebody, Spirit wants me to make it very clear. This is not one person falling and the other person not falling, because you've been in those scenarios too, where the one person is falling hard for you, but you're not really falling at all. In this situation, it was instant between the two of you. You both fell for each other, and what happened is the other person backed off completely. Your person right here, your King of Cups, he backed off, or she backed off, and it caused a reaction in you, and then there was another reaction, and blah blah blah, and here you are today. Anyway, Cancer, I hope that helps, and I will speak to you soon.